Alright guys, so I'm going to go ahead and share the products that I already have on my face. I did do my foundation. I had to mix two different shades together. So I have the Ordinary Colors Coverage Foundation. This is in 2.0 Neutral. And I mixed it with the Matte and Poreless Maybelline Fit Me in 310 Sun Beige. So I have that on my face. I have also used the e.l.f. Eyebrow Pencil, and this is in Taupe. And I also applied the Wonder Brow Gel in Brunette right on top of it. So I basically filled in my brows with this and then kind of carved them out with this. Now, I did take the Light Medium Tarte Shape Tape Contour Concealer right below the brows, and I brought it down onto my actual eyelid as a primer. That is it. I got a piece of tape right here and we are good to go. What I am gonna do is take a product here from Nars. This is an eyeshadow called Zardoz, and it's just a cream eyeshadow. I will be using this as a base, and I'm just gonna go back and forth and build up that color. And by the time I make it to my crease, there will not be that much product on my brush, so it's perfect for me to kind of blend and soften the edge, as you guys can see right here. So I'm going to go ahead and put it in the crease, and I'm going to blend a bit here. I know you guys see me using this all the time as a base with eyeshadows. It's definitely worth the money. A little bit goes a really long way, and it just kind of helps to boost the color, whereas a lot of like black eyeliners and other cream eyeshadows, sometimes they just don't really blend too well and it can be a little rough to use, or they can be really thick. This is seriously like a holy grail for me. It's a staple. You guys see it all the time in my videos, so I do love this product so much. So I know I just did a video on this palette, but I'm hopping in for one shade only. So I have here the Bad Habit Divine palette, and the shade I'm using is called Persephone, and it's right here. It's kind of like a smoky fuchsia shade, and with this, I am going to apply this right into the crease. And I'm going to be blending it upwards and outwards right along the edge of that black. And it looks really, really pretty, guys, whenever it's smoked out, and I just think it kind of adds something to the look. And I wanted to keep the crease area matte because I'm going to have a lot of shimmer on the eyelid. I'm going to hop in with the e.l.f. Glitter Primer real fast, and this is going to help keep all the glitter in place so that way there's not as much fallout throughout the day. And I'm using the back of my hand as a palette, so I just go and put on like a little dot like that. And the brush that I'm going to use to apply this is actually perfect for using a glitter primer. It's the Makeup Forever straight brush in 220. It's basically a small flat paddle brush, but because it's domed, it's perfect for getting right along the crease and making everything look kind of nice, neat, and uniform. So right now I'm going to just kind of trace my actual eyelid here. And don't forget to bring the product right along your lashes because you want to make sure that there's some continuity there. Gaps ain't cute, guys. I'm gonna wait about 30 seconds to let this get really tacky, and that way the product will stick on a lot better. And I'm gonna hop into the After Charge palette here from Bad Habit. So the very first shade I'm going to use is called Bounce Back, and it's this purple right here. And I'm patting this on from the very inner corner of the lid to about a third of the way over. This is really, really pretty. In fact, I was actually tempted to do a super, super simple tutorial with like one shade from this palette, but if I did that, I wanted to do like one shade look times 9, like every single shade in the palette. So I felt like that was just a little bit too simple, but trust me, use a black primer for most of these shades and just take some glitter primer, put it right on top, add one color, and you're done. Like, just smudge it out, smoke it out, and it would be such an easy, pretty, glittery, grungy eye. in a pinch, like super fast. Like I want to push the envelope and add as many shades as I can without it looking muddy. So I'm gonna hop in again. I'm gonna grab a shade in here called Second Wind. This is a dark purple right here, and I'm just gonna pat this on right next to the other shade that we had just applied. There's really no method, you just pat it on. And then if you need to blend, you just pat on back and forth. So I'm going right on top of part of the edge here, and it transitions so well. I am so glad that Bad Habit made this palette because it is just so stinking pretty. You know what, I'm in my 30s and I freaking love glitter. I'm gonna be 98 years old and I'm probably still gonna wear glitter. Like, I don't care. Listen, you only live once and you need to enjoy your life. So I'm living my best life with all the glitter. And for the other third of the eyelid, I'm gonna hop in with Stardust. This is kind of like a violet blue purple, and it's beautiful. I kind of want to do a look just with this eye color so bad. Like, oh my gosh. Wait, let me just swatch this for you guys real fast because I feel like we need to swoon together. It's so pretty. And I'm ready. I'm so ready to put this on my eye. Then I'm just going to go back and forth and kind of blend it a little bit here with that other purple shade right next to it. I'm going to hop right back into the Divine palette and grab that same shade in Persephone. And with this, I'm going to go right above these colors just to go ahead and like darken up that fuchsia. I'm going to blend the top edge of this real quick because I'm going to go ahead and apply my brow bone shade. Alright, so for the brow highlight, I'm taking my Bare Minerals Bare Pro Tan to Dark Contour Face Shaping Powder Trio. I'm taking the lightest shade, which is called Pop. And it is this shade right here. That's what I'm going to use on the brow because I want to make sure it's kind of a skin tone shade. I could have went with white, but I wanted to keep it a little bit more close to my skin tone. So I'm just gonna go ahead and pat this into that purple a little bit to soften it and kind of control the edge of it. That way it's not too winged out. I want it to have kind of a curve to it. So I'm gonna go ahead and hop right back in with that e.l.f. glitter primer, and I'm taking a very, very tiny brush. This is actually a lip brush. And I'm grabbing a small amount of this because I am going to apply it on the inner corner, and I'm bringing just a little bit over to about right here. So it's going to match this side over here, obviously. Let me get my brush loaded up with a small amount at a time. So I'm bringing it up on my upper lashes just a little bit here, and I'm going to spin it around on the inner corner. Then I'm going to apply a little bit right over here. So while that's getting tacky, I'm taking the Urban Decay 24/7 Glide On Eye Pencil in Lust, and I'm going to go right along this piece of tape on my lower lash line and below it, and I'm applying it about 3/4 of the way over, and then I'm going to smudge like crazy. I need this to be softened and diffused for the colors I'm going to apply right on top of it. Going back into the After Charge palette, I'm taking a shade called New Life, and this is an iridescent, almost duochrome pink with like a teal type of shift to it. And with this, I'm applying it right there on the inner corner, bringing it up into that purple, spinning it around just a little bit, and then I'm going to bring some right over. Next, I'm going to hop right back in with the Divine palette yet again for that one shade, Persephone. And with this, I'm going to go right below where I applied that eyeliner. this is just going to help kind of smoke out the look a little bit more. Then going back in with the After Charge palette, I'm going to go ahead and grab Second Wind again. And with this, I'm going to start right next to that iridescent shade right below my lower lashes. And I'm just going to pat it on. And I'm bringing it over about 2/3 of the way over. Then I'm going to go back in with Stardust, which is that blue-violet shade. And with this, I'm sticking it on the outer edge here. And I'm blending it into that other purple shade down here. And I'm making sure it connects to the upper eyelid. So I'm going to go in with a purple liner, and this is from Urban Decay. This is the same one that I used underneath my lash line. I'm applying it to my waterline. So now I'm going to go ahead and do a little bit of cleanup right here. I'm going to peel the tape off, and then I'm going to take that same Nars cream eyeshadow in Zardoz, and I'm putting it right along the lashes. I'm just going to leave it be. I'm not going to wing it out or anything. It's just going to kind of help since I don't really wear fake lashes. I love false lashes, but I'm out of glue. So for right now, I'm just going to like double up on the mascara, and I want it to look a little bit dramatic. And then 3 coats of the Wet n Wild Lash-O-Matic Fiber Lash Duo Set. This stuff is my jam. I will be right back. Alright guys, so I thought I'd share with you what products I used off camera, so that way you have an idea what this all looks like together, and if you're interested in any of these products, you know what to get. So I have here the Bare Minerals Bare Pro Tan to Dark Contour Palette. This is my jam. I have been using this for months now, and it's really freaking good. Love this. I used one shade actually for the contour, and it was shade 1 right here. And then for the concealer that I used, it was the Tarte Shape Tape in Light Sand. And I just went underneath my eyes and highlighted a few spots. So for the blush, I went in with one from Sleek Makeup, and this is in Pomegranate. This thing is small but mighty. It packs a huge punch. It's incredibly pigmented. I kind of went a little extra with it, so I had to tone it down a bit, and I actually used the same powder that I ended up setting my under eye area with. This is the Bare Minerals Mineral Veil Finishing Powder, and I kind of applied it to the cheeks just to tone it down a bit. So I had taken the Hourglass Ambient Lighting Powder, and this is in Mood Light. This is a very, very pale pink, and it is gorgeous, and I just put it like on the apples of the cheeks, and I blended it to about here on the side of the face. So I didn't really like take it all the way back to the hairline. I just kind of called it good halfway and was like, okay, we're good. Toned everything down a bit. For the lips, I did use 2 products. I have the ColourPop Lippy Pencil. This is in Bound. So I lined my lips with that, and then just for the center, I took a lipstick from ColourPop as well in Midi, and I think this is the Ultra Matte lip formula, and I apologize, but it rubbed off. So pretty sure it's the Ultra Matte. Put that in the center, did this, we were good. So that is the finished look. I really hope you guys have enjoyed this video. I do plan on doing a lot of reviews, especially on the palettes that I just shared recently, but I haven't had enough time with them. I do plan on spending more time with this palette, so that way I can give you guys a little bit more of my thoughts. I've worn it a few times, but there are a few shades I haven't worn yet, and I kind of want to be thorough. I don't really want to give you guys like a half-ass review because it's not cool. So I really hope you guys have enjoyed this video. I've already had the makeup on for over an hour, and there's no creasing. It looks great. I really like this palette, so if you guys want to see more looks using it, of course let me know. Drop a comment down below, hit that subscribe button, and give me a thumbs up. It really does help me out. Thank you so much, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye. Right?